What's up YouTube, this is AfroJoeTCG, and today I want to show you guys a few combos with my Eidolon or Invoked Blue Eyes deck that I posted a few days ago. In case you haven't seen it, I'll have a link in the description down below, as well as at the end of this video. But the first combo I wanted to show you guys is a 2-card combo, and it can get you potentially 2 negates a turn, and all you need is a Brilliant Fusion and a Aleister. So to start off, you're going to use Brilliant Fusion's effect to go for Seraph Knight by sending a White Stone of Legend and a Gem Knight Lazuli to your graveyard. And then use the effect of White Stone in order to search out your Blue Eyes White Dragon. And now that you're out of your Blue Eyes, you're going to normal summon the Aleister and use this effect to search out your Eidolon Summoning Magic or Invocation in TCG. Now we're going to activate Invocation, and we're going to summon Mechaba by banishing both the Aleister and the White Stone from my graveyard. And we're going to activate the Summoning Magic's effect to recycle itself to the deck by adding the banished Aleister back to our hand. And by Seraph Knight's ability, we're able to normal summon an additional time this turn. So now we're going to do our second normal summon of the turn and activate Aleister's effect in order to search out our Invocation or Summoning Magic again. Now we're going to, for the second time, activate its effect. And this time we're going to go for Mechaba a second time. If you prefer, you could go for Magdalena as well, but I personally like the 2 negate combo. So we're going to do this. And right here is how you can get 2 Mechabas on board turn 1. And all you needed was 2 cards and you gained 2 in return. So you have a +2 combo right here. And depending on the other 4 cards in your hand, that can be spell negates, trap negates, or monster effect negates twice on your opponent's turn, which is pretty good and very, very nice. On top of that, if you can manage to maintain your Gem Knight Seraph Knight, you have the ability to recycle your Aleister back again and do the same play 2 more times. So that's the first combo, and one second I'm going to show you the 3-card combo. Okay, so now we are on to combo number 2, and combo number 2, like the first, requires you to have an Aleister and a Brilliant Fusion, but on top of that, you also need an alternative White Dragon. So to make this combo work, you're going to use Brilliant Fusion again to bring out Seraph Knight by sending your White Stone of Legend and your Lazuli to your graveyard. And now you're going to use the effect of White Stone Legend to add a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. Once you add the Blue Eyes, you can summon the Alternative Eyes White Dragon by revealing the Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand. Now that you have this board, you're going to normal summon the Aleister and use this effect to search out the Invocation from your deck to your hand. Now we have accomplished this, we're going to activate the Eidolon Summoning Magic or Invocation in order to summon our Mechaba by banishing the Aleister and the White Stone of Legend from our graveyard. So now we're going to activate the effect of Invocation to recycle itself to the deck by adding our banished Aleister to our hand. And thanks to Gem Knight Seraph Knight, we can normal summon a second time, so we're going to use Aleister again and use this effect to search out our Invocation we just added back to our deck. Now, unlike the last combo where we went for a second Mechaba, we're going to actually go for Magdalena this time by banishing the Lazuli from our graveyard and the Aleister from our field. So now we have 2 level 8s on the field, and that means we can go for rank 8. So we're going to go for Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon, though if you want you can go for Tachyon or Cypher. And now that we have a Galaxy Monsters at Xyz on the field, we can now overlay that and go into Dark Matter. And Dark Matter Dragon has an ability where when it's Xyz summoned, you can send 3 dragon cards from your deck to your graveyard to make your opponent banish 3 monsters from their deck. So the 3 cards we're going to send are Morphish Goliath, Archbrave Dragon, and we're going to send our White Stone of Ancients. Now we can end our turn, and using White Stone of Ancients effect, we can special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon or a Dragon Spirit of White if you prefer to your side of the field from your deck. And then during your opponent's standby phase, you get to activate Archbrave Dragon's effect in order to bring out any level 7 or 8 Dragon type monster from your graveyard to your side of the field. In this case, we're going to bring out a Morphish Goliath. And this is a pretty decent board. This is a +4 combo right here. And what it does is you get a free negate with Merkaba. You have Amorphous Goliath to prevent your opponent from being able to to bring out any monsters from your extra deck, although this also affects you as well. But since you have a full board of 4 very powerful monsters, it really doesn't mean that much to you. And this allows you to stun your opponent for at least a whole turn if they don't have a board wipe or a kaiju, and you can potentially OTK the next turn. So that concludes the second combo. In 1 second, I'm going to show you guys combo number 3. Okay, so the final combo I want to show you guys is a combo that doesn't use Brilliant Fusion, it doesn't use Aleister, or any of the non-Blue Eyes cards. All you need are 4 cards, and you need Alternative White Dragon, a Blue Eyes White Dragon to reveal in your hand, a Return to Dragon Lords, and you need a level 1 tuner, in which case I'm going to pick Whitestone of Ancients. So what you're going to do is you're going to special summon the Alternative Dragon by revealing the Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand. And now you're going to normal summon the Whitestone of Ancients, or your level 1 tuner, Synchro summon for Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, and use Spirit Dragon's effect to bring out a level 8 light Synchro monster from your extra deck, which is going to be Stardust Spark Dragon in my case. Now you're going to use Return to Dragon Lords in order to bring out Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. Now with 2 level 8s on board, you're going to XC summon for Prime Photon Dragon, and then overlay on top of that your Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon. Now I can use Dark Matter Dragon's effect to send Archbrave, Morpheus Goliath, and either Whitestone if I want to have an extra monster in hand, or Legend if you want to have an extra card in hand, but most likely you're going to send Ancients for field advantage. So I'm going to send Ancients again, and I'm going to go to my end phase, in which now that I have 2 Ancients in grave, I'm going to activate both their effects to bring out 2 Blue Eyes monsters from my deck to my side of the field. So I'm going to bring out 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons. And now after I bring out both my cards, I'm going to end my turn. It goes to my opponent's standby phase, and I'm going to activate the effect of Archbrave, which allows me to bring out Amorphous Goliath. And as you can see right here, this is an automatic +1 combo, because you started with 4 cards in hand that you needed. Now you have 5 in total between your field and your hand. And what makes this crazy is you also have Return to Dragon Lords in order to protect your monster from destruction effects at least once. And this is right here a very threatening board. And if your opponent, like for example, if you're playing Zoo and your opponent doesn't have a kaiju on hand, or they don't have a way to force me to get rid, or if they have a Slumber and they don't have a way of forcing me to get rid of the Return to Dragon Lords more than once, then you're gonna have a pretty good board against Zodiacs, and this is an OTK board right then and there. Because without Drancia, they have no easy way of getting rid of my field, and even with their plays, they can't XC summon because Archbrave prevents them from using cards in their extra deck. So this is probably this is like the alternate way of getting the Amorphous lock without having to use Brilliant Fusion. And that pretty much concludes the combo tutorial. So if you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Comment in the comment section down below what you guys thought about the combos. If there's any more you guys spotted, or was there any easier way for me to do some of these combos that you guys might know about or you guys might have seen, post that in the comment section down below as well. Like I said again, in case you haven't seen the deck, I'll have in the link above me, probably around now, and in the description down below as well as the link to the duel video right above as well. Once again, this is AfroJoeTCG. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.